Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. We are going to be working with our water signs, okay? Wow. I am ready. Starting with Cancer, and then we'll do Pisces and Scorpio, or Scorpio and Pisces, whoever is behind there, right? Very interesting, okay? Beautiful, beautiful major arcanic card right here, okay? Very beautiful card right here that we are starting with. Focus the world. Wow. Oh my goodness, Cancer, what can I tell you? Except that I think you've been waiting for this, you've been working on this, and you've been wanting that change in your life. And for some of you at this point, right, it's too hard to even imagine after going through so many obstacles. This is the Queen of Hearts, guys. I didn't even introduce myself. Make sure that you are subscribing and signing up for notifications and liking it. So back to our Cancers. Wow, our Krabby Patties. Krabby Patties will no longer be crabby. Let me tell you what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here is the end of cycles, okay? That are done with. You're no longer needing that energy, and it's time to start brand new ones with the World card, especially, guys. It's talking about cycles, okay? Things that are no longer beneficial, okay? It's a card of victory for sure. Card of travel as well for some of you. You may be traveling, okay? Cycles that end to make room for new beginnings, okay? When you get the World card, there's brand new beginnings. So that's your focus for the next 7 days, right? If you haven't gotten it started, if you haven't seen it yet, it's coming, okay? Reaching those goals for a lot of you already, saying, man, taking that big breath and saying, wow, I am so glad, that I am over this big hump or several obstacles you've already gone through, right? Getting everything that you ever wanted, a completion now, okay? A new chapter in your life that's starting. For some of you, maybe you are starting brand new by yourselves or somebody else, right? If you haven't met that person, you may be meeting that person, right? The closing off of old cycles, okay? Starting brand new. And even some type of global travel. You will enter a period of great happiness, Cancer. Aren't you ready for it? And positive events that are coming your way. The pieces fall into place. Goals are achieved. Unexpected sums of money that are coming your way as well. So you've been waiting for that moolah, right? Or a new job, okay? A new house. Whatever represents money for you and security. Possible change of residence or job, right? Sense of fulfillment and inner peace from helping the less fortunate for those of you that can. I've always said if you are prompted to help the less fortunate, it doesn't always have to be in monetary ways, guys. It could be in a soup kitchen. It could be donations of things you no longer need, okay? Or just giving of your time, right? Whatever you give will return to you many times over. Wow. So beautiful card here. Look at that, comfortable in their skin at this point. On top of the world, there's the world right there. Feeling on top of the world, finding a balance, even connecting with your higher self, okay? Reaching for the stars. There's so much that you can see in a card. So those are the different things that I can gather from this. But a main focus for those of you that just, hey, tell me what's coming up, is basically the end of cycles and the beginning of new cycles, new phases, okay? At the end of the day, this is a major life-changing event card, and what do I always say? You've learned your lessons, you are taking what you've learned and your experience, and you are bringing it forth into your life for the here and now, and to benefit the future, okay? You're changing things up, okay? The World card is about change. It's about cycles that ended and new ones that are starting, and these are good. All right, Cancer? Beautiful, beautiful card. Moving forward, I think the reason that that's happening is because you finally found your your place, okay? This is the Queen of Swords, but this could be a King of Swords. It's a male or female, right? It's androgynous. You finally found your place. You finally found your throne, your confidence, your voice. Okay, you finally got your truths. Things were finally revealed because at your top energy, when I look at the deck, is the Moon card, which is Scorpio energy, right? The Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So that's for astrology purposes. You may have been dealing with somebody with those signs in their chart, or they literally are Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Okay. The moon is Scorpio, and on your head was all these answers. You're still waiting for some answers. Some things are still in the dark for you, for some of you. Okay. And you're waiting for those things to come into fruition, but it's not stopping you from going through this out with the old and in with the new cycle, okay? It's not going to change this. All I'm seeing is that on your top energy or in your head, right, what you're thinking about is, I still need more answers. I'm still waiting for some new things, some new messages, some enlightenment in some situations, but you're still in this energy of ending those old cycles and starting brand new ones that are going to benefit you and those around you. This could be a couple here. This could be two women working together, two males, a male and a female partnership, okay, as well. And this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for our obstacle card. That's no longer an obstacle. At the end of the day, Cancer, you have found your place. You've found your voice. You've gotten some truths. You've spoken some truths. You've put your foot down, okay, in a situation, and you're feeling like you finally are where you needed to be, okay? If it hasn't happened yet, it's coming because of all these changes, right, that you're making for yourself. Honestly, I'm going to tell you, you may have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius there helping you, right, through this, right, or channeling even these energies of our air signs, right, which have to do with speaking your truth, right? You may have gotten some truth from another person as well, right? But at the end of the day, it has made you feel on top of the world. You're very stoic, though, about it. At this point, you could cut somebody off if you needed to in order to continue in this journey of victory. That's the other thing I'm getting is you will cut somebody off if they mess with your positivity, with your journey, with your victory, okay? But this is you in your throne. That was the problem. You weren't feeling empowered. You weren't feeling confident. You may have somebody helping you in this situation that is having these signs in their chart, right? But you may be just channeling that energy for those signs as well, and finally speaking up and saying, this is what I want. And if you don't want this, then I'll cut you off, right? She's very frosty, guys, and she's very much about, what it is that she needs, right? The Queen of Hearts, that's me. The Queen of Swords, okay, is a very highly intelligent person that wants clear communication. At this point, she's done with the BS, right? She's done with the small talk. She's wanting clear communication. She wants the truth, and she wants to follow it, okay? She's about just turning around. At this point, Cancer is about turning around and pursuing only what is logical, only what is truthful, and only what is justified, okay, clear, concise. No more BS. No more BS. You're done with the BS, okay? Maybe there's another partner or person there that's been feeding you BS, but you're at this point you're putting your sword down and you're saying, I'm ready to cut you off if you're not going to go along with me. I will do this on my own if I have to, but I'm going to find my happiness because I'm wanting these cycles to end, and here it is. They're ending, and I'm wanting to start brand new, okay? It may have to do with a partnership, all right? The Queen of Swords is a very emotionally balanced woman. She is wise from life's experience. There we go, right? This is the life experience card as well. Uh, she can find humor in most situations, no matter how bad, right? There has been a lot of conflict and sorrow in her life, okay? And I know a lot of cancers can relate to that. Extremely intelligent, analytical. I'm sorry, guys, I'm Hispanic. It's hard for me to pronounce some of the words. Logical and with a lot of common sense. So this is what Cancer's going into. Is that now, even if you're not Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? Even you're channeling Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra right now. Okay, you're channeling this, and you become logical. Right? You'll find humor in situations, even if they're bad, but you've gone through a lot and you're done with the BS. Going back to that, right? Natural leader abilities, and she will be honest and direct with you. So you're basically at this point, if you're gonna be the one, maybe that you weren't speaking your truth to somebody and telling people what you really wanted in order to get this changes here, you know, and end some cycles. You're doing it now. You're in that mode, okay? You're in that mind frame, okay? There could be a partnership here and somebody that's doing that as well, all right? Because you want those new beginnings and the end of old phases that weren't serving either one of you, okay? There's partnerships here, okay? I say yes, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy here is that you are focused on that because the new beginning may be with a soulmate connection, right? That's a soulmate connection for me. A balance, right? There's your outcome. When you're doing all this, you're speaking your truth, you're standing your ground, you're communicating, right? You're saying what you need, you're thinking logically at this point, and you're not putting up with the BS, right? Because you want these cycles to end and you want the brand new cycles to begin. Then here's your Two of Cups. You end up with that emotional balance and harmony if you're single, right? You may end up meeting a soulmate, or you and your soulmate, okay, are at a balance, okay? You're equal. Your emotions are where they need to be, all right? That is a beautiful outcome there for our Cancers. Wow, wow, wow. Let me give you a little bit more on the Two of Cups, and then we will be done with Cancer. This card means an engagement or marriage as well. So some of you may be elevating to the next level. If you are partnered, right, or dating somebody, you may be elevating to the next level, and that has to do with this new beginning and new cycles, right? You may be meeting that soulmate and dating and going to the next level. These readings are not, even though it says October the 12th to October the 19th, it's just what's the energy that's coming, but they may be coming into fruition in the next 2 or 3 weeks, all right? For those of you that are single, if you're partnered, you're going to be elevating that relationship to another level, right? Your commitment is going to be greater. You're going to be at a better place, on the same plate, okay? The other thing, whenever two forces are drawn together, there is the potential for the bonding, so greater bonding in a relationship. It can also stand for the union of any two entities, peoples, groups, ideas, or talents. If you're working with people, partnerships at work, okay? That also represents partnerships as well. So all good, guys. All good for our Cancers. Let's go ahead and see the bottom energy real quick. The Empress. Woo! The Empress, okay? Bottom energy. Some of you may be trying to make a stand when it comes to your children, okay? Your kids. Empress is very mothering, very nurturing, but she also stands for birth, right? And birthing new ideas. Also life-changing events, maybe a pregnancy for some of you, okay? Yeah, and putting your foot down and beginning a new cycle, right? So there you go. Those are all the messages that I got for Cancer right now. All good, man. All good. Woo!